Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome back with another lesson, and today we are going to start our next rule, which is rule number 12. And before starting our next rule, I'll take your small test. Put out your rough copy and your pen, and I'm going to tell you 3 words and you have to guess their rules number. Is that clear? So pause the video and got your copy and pen. Okay, so the first word is formatting. Next word is matter, and last word is boring. When you are done with your test, so you have to check it from Iqra Joint Handwriting series, either your test is correct or not. And if you have made any mistake, so what you have to do before starting the next lesson, you have to learn the previous one. I hope you are learning your previous lesson and you are doing your work on Iqra Joint Handwriting series. Okay beta, let's start a new work. I'm going to write few words for you and you have to guess common things between the words. Let's start writing. Okay, I'm going to write first word, grief. Sit carefully, hold your pen properly. Formation should be good. Equal distance between the alphabets. And they should be curved while you are writing. F. It's grief. Okay, let me write another word for you. Okay, I'm writing shield for you. There should be proper distance, loop should be good. Formation should be accurate. Take your time while you're writing. And there should be triangles between the alphabets where they are needed. Is that clear? So it's shield. Okay, let's write next one. Okay, next word which we are going to write is air. H is silent in it. Air. Write like this. There should be proper distance between the alphabets and write neatly. Let me write another word. Okay, I'm going to write whale for you. Whale. Write like this. Is that clear? Okay, I'm going to write last word for you, receipt. Formation should be good, equal distance. It's receipt, and P is silent here. As you can see, I have written P but I'm not pronouncing it, so it's receipt. Is that clear? Okay, let me show you all the examples now. So examples are grief, shield, air, whale, receipt. So you have to guess what is common. Yes, grief, shield. What is common? Yes, IE is common. Grief, shield. And when we pronounce these words, so which sound is more clear? Grief, shield. Yes, it's E sound. Is that clear? Grief, shield. So we can say that if we have I before E in a word, तो it's say E. Yes, I before E say E. Is that clear? Because we have here I before E na, so it's mean whenever we have I before E, so it will sound as E. Now guess what is common between these words? Yes, air, whale and receipt. What is common? Yes, here EI is common between these two words and they sound like A. Yes, so we can say that whenever we have E before I, so it say A. Yes, air, whale, A, दोनों में A sound आ रही है, so we can say that कि E before I say A and I before E say E. And in this, look at the last example now, this is receipt. So here we have another thing except after C. Yani कि if we have C before EI, so the sound will be changed. Here if we will follow this rule, तो यहाँ भी A sound आनी चाहिए थी, but it is giving us the sound of E. So here is the exception, which is whenever we have C before EI, if we have C before EI, so it will sound like E. Okay, this is exceptional case, so that's why we'll see it like receipt. Is that clear? So let's have a look at the rule. What does our rule tell us? Yes, rule 12. I before E say E and E before I say A, except after C. Is that clear? So we can have a look at the example. First half of the rule is this कि I before E say E. Here we can see in grief and shield. Here I before E say E, and look at the second half now. E before I say A. Yes. Here we have E before I, and we can guess here we have the sound A. Clear? Air, whale. Is that clear? And now look at the next one is receipt, except after C. If they'll come after C, so then the sound will be E. It's not A. Is that clear? So this is rule number 12. Now let's discuss example from the writing series and write them on it also. Okay, first word is grief and its meaning is dukh, अफसुदा होना या दुख होना, जैसे कि we can see in the picture also, and we can use it in a sentence like this. Okay, look at the first picture, it's grief and its Urdu meaning is dukh, and we can use it in a sentence like this. He showed great grief at his loss. And next one is shield, and its meaning is a broad piece of metal used for protection, and we can use it in a sentence like this: soldier used shield in the war. Next one is peace, and we can use it in a sentence like this: she ate a piece of pizza. Next one is deceive, and its meaning is dhoka dena, and we can use it in a sentence like this: he deceived his friend. And it's clear from the picture as well. Let's have a look at the next one. Next one is air, and its Urdu meaning is waris या जानशी होना, and we can use it in a sentence like this: he is the only heir of his family. Next one is receipt. He is silent here, and we can use it in a sentence like this: he got receipt after buying medicine. Next one is veil, नकाब करना, जैसे कि पिक्चर में भी नज़र आ रहा है आप लोगों को. शी यूज टू वेयर वेल. नेक्स्ट वन इज़ थीफ, पिक्चर में नज़र आ रहा है चोर, और वी कैन यूज इट इन अ सेंटेंस लाइक दिस: द थीफ स्टील्स मनी. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, लेट्स राइट देम. Okay, I'm writing shield for you. See it carefully. Formation should be good. Hold your pen properly. Write neatly. And size should be same. Shield. Okay, let me write another word for you. I'm going to write receipt for you. Okay students, we'll meet inshallah in next lesson. You have to do your work neatly and don't forget to learn this. Allah Hafiz.